I can welcome up Ryan Taft to the stage to take over for us.
I'm actually not supposed to be here. And I don't mean here in the room, I mean here in this career. Does anybody feel that way sometimes? Like, how did I wind up in this job? So when I was looking at what I wanted to do with my life, at first I was thinking I was going to be an architect. So I did the natural next thing you would do. You would dye your hair black, grow it out, get 5 earrings, join a metal band and be a drummer. Like, that's what I did. Then I got approached with an opportunity that changed everything. A gentleman by the name of Finley Hammond approached me and said, you know, if you'd sharpen up your look, you'd make a great trainer.
Great. Let me ask you, how did you hear about us? Who's that question for? Marketing! Yes!
And he brought me into the world of training as a telemarketing trainer, and then the rest is history, and here we are 30 years later. Some of you might have heard that recently I just started my own training company, Impact 88. Thank you. So when I think about what makes me focus on the things I do right now as a leader and a speaker, there's one mantra that anyone who attends any of the stuff I do is going to hear, and it's not about you. Because so much leadership and so many of the places I've worked has been about how does the leader show up as the main person. I went the approach that says, well, what if I didn't have a title? How would I influence without any type of authority, without any type of title, which requires you to have better people skills, more empathy, more encouragement, more aspiration, and really be leading from a position of how do I support and strengthen you and grow you and not be afraid that you might outgrow me. It's not about the applause and it's not about the accolades. I don't care about that. I'm so interested in the impact. That's why I named the company Impact 88, to be honest, was because you're going to look back and look at the legacy and the impact and the change and the time and the relationship. So for me, that's really what I think about when I'm on a stage is who in here is really going to get it and who's really going to run with it. And that's the stuff that really fires me up. You want to consciously start to replace that time with things that you put in that will come out. Because it's hard to sit here and say, I'm positive while you're filling up with garbage. Does that make sense? Can I get an amen? Demons be gone. I feel a healing coming on. All right. So when I step on a stage, the transformation that I'm looking to create in the audience is twofold. One is belief. Belief is arguably the number one thing that an audience needs to have, because if they don't believe you, they don't believe the content, but more importantly, they don't believe they can do it, and it's sort of just a nice talk, and it falls into the category of what I call shelf help. Goes on the shelf and doesn't help. The other thing is transfer of skills, right? So I don't care whether it's a 30-minute keynote or it's a full-day workshop. There's going to be some sort of interaction. I want there to be skill transfer. So I'm very big on with whoever is organizing the meeting. Here's the after plan. Here's the follow-up. Here we're going to do a webinar. I tell meeting planners all the time, make sure there's aisle way, because I'm going to jump off the stage. I'm going to be in the audience. I'm going to be interacting. Or I'm after true transformation, and that requires time. The impact that I want to leave behind is really more so about people's change in their lives. If people look back, it's not so much about Ryan Taft. I mean, at the end of the day, in 100 years, nobody cares. What I am interested in is the ripple effect, whether they knew where it came from or not. Because if you can get other people to learn how to inspire others, man, that's really the legacy. I really just care about the fact that it just goes on and on and on, that people pour into each other. And so you've got to be filling up constantly and then pouring into others. So the way I see it is if I pour into others, they now can pour into others beyond them.